A Joker's motivational speech. Stage is dark. A single spotlight on Joker. He stands still. Silence. A long pause. He smiles. The beginning. The weight of silence. You know what's funny? It's not the noise of this world that destroys us. It's the silence. Yes. Silence. The silence when you cry and nobody listens. The silence when you scream inside and the world just keeps walking. The silence when your heart breaks and everyone else is too busy laughing. I learned early that silence is not empty. It's full of answers. But oh, those answers, they can break you before they make you. Let me tell you a story. Not of a hero, not of a savior, but of a boy. A boy who was always quiet. He sat in classrooms, invisible. He walked home alone, unheard. At night, he whispered to the walls, hoping they'd whisper back. That boy was me. Or maybe, that boy is you. I remember as a child, I'd sit in the corner while others played. My laughter, it wasn't loud enough. My voice wasn't sharp enough. My presence wasn't strong enough. So I became silence. When the bullies pushed me, I stayed quiet. When teachers overlooked me, I stayed quiet. When the world forgot me, I stayed quiet. But inside that silence, storms were rising. Do you know what silence feels like to a child? It feels like chains around your throat. It feels like drowning without water. It feels like burning without fire. And yet, I smiled. A painted smile, like a clown in a broken circus. Because no one wants to hear your pain. No one wants to hear your silence. As I grew older, silence grew with me. It became my best friend and my worst enemy. It followed me into every room, into every broken friendship, into every failed love. When I loved someone, silence stole my words. When I failed, silence laughed louder than anyone. When I dreamed, silence woke me up. And you know what the world taught me? That silence is weakness. That if you don't shout, you'll never be heard. That if you don't fight, you'll never win. But I didn't fight. I didn't shout. I just stayed silent. And, oh, how silence punished me. There comes a moment in every broken life when silence screams too loud. For me, it was the night I lost everything. I had friends once, they left. I had dreams once, they died. I had hope once. It burned out. And in that silence, I stood in front of the mirror. A stranger staring back. A clown without an audience. A boy without a future. I laughed. A laugh soaked in pain, in madness, in silence. Because when you have nothing left, even laughter becomes your last weapon. But here's the twist. Silence doesn't just kill. It can also heal. You see, when no one listens, you start listening to yourself. When no one believes, you start believing in your scars. When no one stands beside you, you learn to stand alone. Silence became my training ground. It taught me to observe when others were blind. It taught me to prepare when others were distracted. It taught me to rise when others fell asleep. And one day, silence stopped being my cage. It became my weapon. I walked into rooms and I didn't need to shout. I didn't need to beg for attention. I didn't need to prove myself, because my silence spoke louder than their noise. Do you understand now? Silence is not weakness. It's power. Noise is temporary. But silence is eternal. A storm is loud, but it passes. Fire roars, but it dies. Voices scream, but they fade. Silence remains. It watches. It remembers. It waits. And when the right moment comes, silence strikes harder than thunder. So the next time they ignore you, thank them. The next time they laugh at you, smile back. The next time they doubt you, stay quiet. Because silence is your answer. Silence is your strength. Silence is your revenge. But don't get me wrong. Silence is dangerous. It can build you, or it can break you. It can crown you, or it can bury you. I chose to rise with it. But every rise comes with a price. I built myself from silence. I turned my pain into power. I turned my wounds into wisdom. I turned my scars into strength. But in the process, I lost something. I lost the sound of love. I lost the warmth of belonging. I lost the music of life. Because silence doesn't give everything back. And now, here I stand. You see the smile. You hear the words. You feel the strength. But inside, silence still rules me. It made me strong. It made me unshakable. It made me unforgettable. But it also made me alone. So remember this. Silence is power. But it is also poison. Use it. Don't let it use you. Because me, I became silence. And silence became me. He laughs softly. Then pauses. A long silence. The spotlight fades. My silence made me strong. But it also killed me.